Hey, I'm Rashad. I've been a mentor to Kevin for about a year. Kevin is 19 years old. He's had a lot of challenges since I met him. At the time, his mom wasn't really feeling that he was gay, kicked him out the house because he was already 18. He was closed out of most of the help that he was given. He ended up homeless. He told me that he was staying at his friends' houses. I think he even said a teacher. So he I volunteered at an organization, and he came to one of the parties that we was having, and he just told me that how he was struggling uh, with with him being put out of his house, and the group that I work with, we work with a lot of gays and trans individuals, so it was good, and we built on our relationship. Anyway, Kevin and I, we started to get together on a weekly basis after the block party. Sometimes we'll just go for a soda. Sometimes it might have been lunch. Uh, it was easy going, and I think he just started opening up to me because I didn't lecture him. Obviously, we're not too far from age, so he felt very comfortable with opening up easier to me. Um, Soon, he was just trying to figure out his sexuality, and he just opened up to me about it, and he just started to talk to me on a regular about his financial things, about trying to get back in school, and things of that nature, and just my opinion on things. Um, People who was rejecting him, I think, played the most on him. He didn't take rejection well, but he started to come into his own, and he started to just had that feeling that if individuals don't want to be there for him, then he was fine with that. He wanted to stay true to himself, um, and it was just got to a point also that he had financial things. He had a hard time paying for his bills because he was the only one, and he still needed to pay for other than his rent, clothes, his shoes, his food, his transportation, from work to wherever he was going at, or back to work, or just to meet up with friends. After we started talking a lot more, he started opening up about this one gentleman. He's an older gentleman, and he was just telling me basically how he would give him clothes, shoes, and help him pay for his phone bill. And on a weekly basis, he'll give him $20 just because he said Kevin was pretty. That sounded like a lie, and it sounded like the same old story. And I wanted to discuss with him more about this dude, Kevin, and giving him money in return for doing stuff for him. Uh, and I just didn't think it was a good look for him, and he shouldn't be doing it. So I know Kevin, he sometimes does things for money, sell a little weed, maybe get hit in the bathroom of a club. But I hadn't talked to him about these things before because, to be honest, it was a little embarrassing, and I didn't know what to say. They in the cafe, I thought this was the moment. Kevin, I know he's been giving you some extra cash on the side to help you with your bills, but how does it feel to be seeing this guy?
Well, I met this new guy at at the drop-in center. He's really nice. He's around my age, and he just told me not to talk to him.
That's not right. Nobody should ever tell you who you can't talk to and who you can't see.
I know, but I need him because he's keep giving me money. I mean, the shoe store that I work at is not paying me enough.
Let me tell you, in a relationship, take it from my experience. Two people should always have dialogue about who you can see, and if a person don't feel right to your relationship, but just because he said you can't do it, he's basically dictating your life.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I should just leave him alone. Let me just sit on this for a while.
Let me tell you something, Kevin. From my own experience, listen to your intuition. It's going to tell you good from bad, bad from good, and it's always going to lead you in the right direction.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
After we talked that day, Kevin came back to me about 2 weeks later, and he said that he wasn't getting as many hours at the shoe store that he was working and that from there we got a job at the restaurant at night. He worked the shoe store in the morning, and then he worked at the restaurant at night. Um, and you know, I knew it helped him a lot because he was getting tips, and I knew that he wasn't relying on that man, that older man anymore. I never told him that he couldn't see him anymore, but I definitely said, that I was proud of him, and I was glad that he was working the hours that he was working. I know it was great for his self-esteem.